Wednesday, December 6th, 2023, 0900 hours. This is a continuation of a recording that I did yesterday. It's for what I was talking about with YouTube trends. I wanted to get the thought out before I forgot it. Normally at work, I can do my job automatically, so my mind kind of wanders, and I can think about other things. But I'm on break right now, just wanted to get this out. A continuation with talking about trends and stuff, and I haven't really thought this deeply on it before, but I really think that I still fully encourage anyone that wants to try YouTube to do YouTube. But I wanted to say that if you're starting it because of what's trending, I highly recommend that when you do YouTube, do what you want. Don't do what's trending, because there's already competition in that with people that are doing it. And it only gets you so far. Once you start that path, you're only on the trending, and I don't feel like it's very fulfilling. Because, I mean, most people do it for the money, from what I've seen. But I don't think that's very fulfilling, because it's just, like, what's the point? But for me, I mean, I'm doing it just to do it. Just to make something, I guess. You know, like, you don't, it doesn't have to be all right away. As they say, patience, young Padawan, or good things come to those who wait. I've had that channel for 5, almost 6 years. Granted, I didn't really do much with it until 2020, but I didn't expect to get anything from it. I kind of just wanted to put stuff up, and really the only thing I want to see are comments, I guess. Even if they're negative, it's something at least. But it was with the Sky thing, and I just kept thinking on that. It shouldn't matter if your stuff looks old. It's what makes you happy. The platform is literally called YouTube, not TrendTube. So you should be allowed to do what you want on there and upload what you want. I feel like it's difficult now because everyone's with what's trending, but if me and anyone else that believes in what I'm saying wants to try that, try to make, you know, like, not like an uprising, just do what you want on the platform, make what you want. If you don't have like editing software or anything, just use your phone or a video camera and record the screen. I've done that plenty of times. It still shouldn't matter either way. You're still playing a game, having a good time. You know, I mean, you don't need anything fancy. It can just be raw recording footage. And, you know, it may take a while. I mean, for me, the way I get around, like, I don't really focus on the numbers or subscribers. I kind of just post and it gradually grows. It might be slow, yeah, but there's no shame in working a job on the side while you're trying to get big on YouTube. That's kind of how it goes. I mean, 1 in 100 people will get lucky with current trends to get popular on their channels. I think it's more fulfilling to start from the ground up, because then you can get to know your audience more and talk to them in the comments if they respond to you, and it's just basically building a family on the platform. It just seems much more interactive and more just like, feel like meaning when you do that. And I'm sure if enough people start doing their own thing on the platform, it could dwindle down whatever the trends are and like make YouTube what it was before, just variety. With anyone doing anything. Your channel doesn't even have a main theme. Like, you don't need a second channel. You can just upload whatever. And not everything has to be public either. I mean, on my channel, some of that stuff on there is still privated. And that's because it was just something I did in real life with friends or family, or just, it's also kind of, I just use YouTube too as a way to store memories, I guess. Because it'll always be there. Even in the studio. And that way, later on, I can go back and look at the old videos and just remember the good old days. Just smile at it. Say, I remember that. It's just, I highly recommend people start YouTube if they want to, but I also recommend that you just do what makes you happy. Not the demands of what other people have. Because that's another thing. The best thing you can do for your channel is to just ignore the people in comments or even in other videos. Don't reply. replying only makes it worse. And I have this in the bottom of my description all the time. People 9 out of 10 times are looking for a reaction from someone when they post something mean or, like, negative. They're looking for a reaction so they can argue back 9 out of 10 times. Just like bullying in school. If you don't give them the attention that they want, then most likely nothing will happen. It's the best way to go about it. And if they're expecting something mean to come back, you could simply say something, I guess, nice, or just, like, act like you're not mad. Like, I got a comment once saying that I copied Moo's old outro with the Nyan Cat remix, and all I said was that it was an old outro that he didn't use anymore, and that I think it was, like, but I'll make the change anyway, I need a new one, or something like that. I just said something, like, not negative, but not, like, overly positive, I guess, kind of just saying how I felt without, essentially, if I was talking face-to-face, yelling at them. But yeah, I mean, you don't need anything fancy if you're starting out. You don't need anything to, you don't need anything, like, you don't need fancy edits, you don't need fancy sound effects. If you just want to upload raw footage and put it there, sure, great. I mean, it'll start off slow, yeah, but if you keep doing what you're doing, it might, you know, get enough attention. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I mean, I haven't even really done a call to subscribe or whatever, that little thing that people do at the beginning to tell you to like and subscribe, because for me, it just feels weird to do that. I mean, the platform's well known already, people know that the button is there, so, I mean, there's nothing against anyone that does that, I just don't see a reason to. I don't know, I'm kind of just trying to remember what I was thinking about in work. I mean, I don't even have thumbnails either, I can't stop saying it, just do what you want. And if you're going through hard times in life, or if you're like somewhat popular and you suddenly change something and people give you crap for it, don't take it and then quit your channel. I've seen that happen to too many people, and it's very upsetting. Like the old YouTubers Sky and Pat and all that other stuff. That was a decision that they made in their life. So giving in to the negative feedback that people had, instead of just continuing on the path that you're on. When the going gets tough, you pick yourself up and keep going. Because just fight through it, you'll see it to the end. Just live until you can't live anymore. Fight until there's no fight left. I don't know, like, I had something that I was thinking about earlier that went well with this, but it's like, think about if you're in the military and you're hit. You're not gonna lie there and take it. You continue fighting until you can't anymore. Because you make it through, you'll see the light of the next day. So if you're hit with negativity or negative feedback about something you changed about your channel, don't give up and don't give in either. Just do what you changed. And if people don't see that it's a good thing or don't like it, then they're not, I say this in a meeting, they're not true friends. In this case, it would be subscribers. But like I said in a video a while ago, true subs are people that weren't recommended to your channel by other people. There's someone that came across your channel, liked your content, and subscribed to it because they liked who you are and what you make. And I really want YouTube to return to the days where it was about who the person was and not what they uploaded. Just people liking who they were. I don't know. I mean, I just can't say it enough that, yeah, it'll take a long time, but so does everything. You can't expect it all to come to you at once, and it seems like since 2019 the world has changed a lot, and it's disheartening to see what it's become so far, at least online. I mean, even for me, like, and also having friends in a video is more fun too. Because for me, I suck at single player commentary. I can't do it. It's just, I got really nothing to say, and that's about it. But when I'm playing with friends, it's a much better time. Like, even if it's a game that I have no idea how to play, like Smash Melee and 64, I did that with 2 of my friends the other weekend, and it was really fun, even though I had no idea what I was doing. It was just fun. Always having friends there, no matter what you're doing, is good. And the other thing is what you're saying. Like, for people hate it now, even though a long time ago, when you make autistic jokes or say retard, you know, it was a common thing, no one cared, and I guess for some reason that changed from 2019 and on. But in my opinion, they're just words. I mean, it depends on the circumstance. As long as you're not being harassing or bullying towards anyone, there's nothing real wrong with it. It's not like you're pointing your finger and directing it towards someone. So, like, based on how the internet works these days, I could literally say this now. If anyone wants to make autistic jokes or say retard in this video, just take this video's audio or this picture and say you got permission from a random guy, because I can just say this for anyone that watches this video. Use it. I do not care. My friend calls me an autistic piece of shit whenever we play Call of Duty, and it's the funniest thing. They're just words and just jokes. So if you don't read into it, you're fine. Obviously, racist things are different. That's different, 100% different. But for retard, autism, gay, you know, that's been around forever. It shouldn't matter. But what I'm saying is, if you're thinking about starting a channel, start it. Do what you want. Don't give into the negativity. Don't worry about the numbers. If you need to, work a job on the side until you get sustainable enough on YouTube. If you don't have the right equipment or it's low quality, who cares? It's your channel anyway. But I'm out of time. I want to talk more, but I gotta go back in or I'll be late back from break. But I guess I only ask this one thing from this video, that if anyone sees this, please share it to other people. I do want this word to get around and hopefully make YouTube a better platform again. I know that's a long shot with how things are going, but I really want to see, how I like to put it, the glory days. Or what it was like back in its heyday. Yeah, I don't know. Just remembering what it used to be. I mean, sure, there was stuff going around, but all in all, it was still a good platform where people actually were understanding. People reached out. People were more of a whole than they are now. And I wish I could see that again. It was... I don't know why I'm tearing up right now. It was just a good place, just to see everyone happy together. Sure, there was some negativity, but not nearly as much as there is now. It was good, I guess. I just hate to see how people are falling off and going now. It's just upsetting, with whole communities turning their back on the person that they loved, and because there's the way I see it, it's like the Cars movie. Something happened in someone's life, and by the time they got put back together and tried to come back, they already moved on to the next rookie standing in line. And there was still a lot left in that person, but they never got the chance to show them. And probably kept that with them to remind them not to go back. It really seems like that. But yeah, I just hope that anyone that agrees can help make a difference on the platform again. It could take years, but I just really want to see that. Make it back to what it was and stay that way. It'll be a much happier place for everyone. And I'm not blaming this all on, like, viewers and stuff. It's also YouTube themselves. I mean, they're crapping on the people that have been on their platform for years, giving them restrictions and taking down their channels and stuff that have just been there for a long time to, in my opinion, make an example, because they just have so many disposable YouTubers that they can just make examples of, apparently. But I don't want to rant about things that are angry. I just hope to make a difference on the platform, and anyone that wants to help me do it, the best thing you can do is just do your own thing. on your own channel and don't care about negativity or what everyone else is doing. Yeah. But I hope this reaches someone.